Introducing a new podcast. Karen Hunter is awesome.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.
Karen Hunter is awesome. A new podcast from Karen Hunter.
What the
Come
deal,
on.
bro? Cannabis
Yo,
vibe all in my
Redman, you better do that. Welcome back. Hottest show in the galaxy. New music from Redman. That's called Jersey. You know I'm here for it. I appreciate it. Also, it's Wellness Wednesday, so I wanted to play that. Also to kind of like shout him out. Redman, I think his name is Reggie, real name. He went on a fast. He fasted from sex and weed. Now, this man is known for weed. He is known for the cannabis. That is what he's been up and smoked. The man smokes the weed. He gave up weed for 2 years. Weed and sex. I love it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play the clip. Smith, play it. Appreciate it.
Instead of just saying, okay, I just quit. Because that word right there and quitting, your mind start fucking with you. You might get around other people that's still doing what you're trying to quit from. So it's not just about quitting. It's about allowing yourself to get around from the distractions of what you're trying to quit from. Like if you're trying to quit from not fucking so much, right? But your boys are constantly going to the strip club and going to the club, then you have to discipline yourself and say, okay, I can't hang around these guys no more. And if they're not willing to understand that I'm fasting from it and I want to stop it, then I can't be these guys' friends no more. My girl and I broke up maybe 3-4 years ago. I was going through such a shit divorce that lasted 7 years. That played a role in why it took so long to drop Muddy Waters as well. 7 to 8 years of straight court divorce. I had so much on my plate. And I actually fasted 2.5 years. No fucking, no smoking.
Wow.
Straight 2.5 years. And it was the best thing I could have ever done in my life. Celibacy, 2.5 years, no smoking, 2.5 years. And it was the best thing and believe me, I wanted to. I was fighting it. I was fighting. I was sweating. I was in my house going crazy because I lived alone. I live alone. So I was in my house going crazy. I was constantly talking to myself, me and God, and we just back and forth. You would think that it was people living in my house, how much I was talking to myself, but I made it. And it was the best thing I could have ever did in my life, Reggie and Jay. And it cleared out so much distractions. Now my reception is more clear now, and smoking to quit it is nothing for me now. Having no sex is nothing for me now because it was all feeding the flesh. And that's basically how the world is turning now. We're feeding the flesh. We're feeding what's good for us, which is not maybe good for the soul and spirit. So once I did that, long story short, I was able to control how I move, what I like, what is not good for me, my soul, my mind. So anyone that's trying to just cut out something indefinitely, try a fast first, and then maybe try it with some friends so you can support each other along that road.
Yes, Reginald Noble from Jersey got kicked out of Montclair State University at the age of 16 for not showing up to class. And then his mom kicked him out for selling drugs. And now he is, this is why you got to give people time to grow. I love this. I love it. I think I'm going to bring this back on Friday and talk to Rod. And I think, who else? We have another guest. We have another guest on Friday. Who's going to be joining us? Oh, Roy Wood Jr. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious how many men would do this. 2.5 years of no sex, 2.5 years. And this is a guy that, I'm sure, and he looks amazing now. This new music sounds great. There was a period when he was on that Power Show. I was like, is he okay? You all right? He looks good now. So whatever he's doing is working. But I like what he said about community. When you're trying to do something, to stop doing something that is hurting you and harming you, find somebody else that will hold you accountable, but also that will do it with you. We do better when we go and do things with community, with people.
Introducing a new podcast. Karen Hunter is awesome.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.
Karen Hunter is awesome. A new podcast from Karen Hunter.